Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Vikings offense coming out for the first time, and in his 5th season leading this crew, coming off his 3rd career Pro Bowl nod, Kirk Cousins. That is caught by Thielen. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Cousins. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. To throw is Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 28. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. Play fake. Cousins. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, and I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Cousins now. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Vikings will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Here come the Bears, and at the helm is someone that they have a lot of hopes for leading this franchise. The 11th pick in 2021 out of Ohio State, Justin Fields. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. But Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Here's Fields. He completes it to Jones. 2 yards on the pickup there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Here's Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Here comes Rager. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different. Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
All right, now here we go.
Third and short yardage. Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Touchdown, Vikings! Kirk Cousins on the connection to Justin Jefferson, and the Vikings go up by 2 touchdowns. Joseph now to have the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. That time a 6-play drive. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Fields to commit there for a Chicago first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Fields going to get this to Montgomery, and they're going to get this up to midfield.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Fields. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. Fields. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Kirk Cousins and the Vikings offense back on the field. And the numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just how precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect, because that means the line's blocking really well. No one's dropping any of the passes thrown to them.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying sure a really nice run.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he will be brought down, but a first and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now it's Fields. Touchdown Bears! Cole Kmet from 3 yards out. And the Bears are back within a score. Santos with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was all capped off by Cole Kmet with a touchdown catch. From the 6. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball, but someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short game.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Bears going to take over now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Now Fields. He's got a man here. It's Montgomery. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Fields on 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. On 1st down, Fields. They'll set up the screen to Herbert. And out of bounds right around the 20.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with a little gain.
Fields throwing again. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Griffin. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Now another timeout called for by the offense. Back to throw. Fields as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Dancing to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring in 3rd. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. This Minnesota D up to the task on the third down pass play. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So we have reached halftime here, and all right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Final adjustments being made in the locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half from Minneapolis. And for the call, let's rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point, because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Fields. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Fields now to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Lewis.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. They go play action. Cousins. And this one complete to Smith. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. On second down, Cook. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
This is caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Cousins able to connect with Adam Thielen, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Joseph on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Adam Thielen. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this returnable for Rager. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. There's a glimpse of Justin Jefferson, the wide receiver, as he and the Minnesota Vikings return back here on offense. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. And down he'll go at the 25. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Again, it's Cook. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off of it. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 45-yard line. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave it with a 2nd and 3. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in the preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
The Vikings on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Running for it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. They run again on first down. Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got him now.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. Cousins. Touchdown! Cousins able to connect with Adam Thielen as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the return will stop right around the 25. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Cook up the gut, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Cousins. And that will be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Joseph's got it, and that will extend their lead even further. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
Joseph now to kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, trying to help him shake it off, because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back from both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
On 1st down, it's Fields. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the 50, here's Fields. This complete to Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. To the air again, Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Now a 1st down throw, Fields. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Here's Fields. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Santos now to add the PAT. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was all capped off by Cole Kmet with a touchdown catch. This will be fielded inside the 5. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So the final seconds of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this. I think you felt the same way.
Yeah.
They